Oh, hey, I'm just sitting here eating some chocolate chip cookies. What's that? Oh, you want some too? Okay, well, stick around to the end of this video and I will give you my exact recipe for chocolate chip cookies. Also, some SEO and stuff. Let's go.
So you want to be a rock superstar and live large, big house, 5 cars, you're in charge.
Welcome, everybody, to the greatest show on earth. Well, maybe not, but I always wanted to say that. This is Superstar SEO Q A number 8, and it is also day 5 in our 30 video challenge. So without further ado, let's get going. First question comes from Michael. At what age did you start working for yourself, and what was the turning point in your life to do so? Okay, so I am 39 now, so I was 38 when I started working out for myself. Now, I've been running my business on the side along with a job for several years, but I've only been doing it on my own for about a year. So hopefully that's good news. It's really been a great year. It's a lot of stuff, great stuff has happened, a lot more on the horizon. So it was really good. For me, the turning point to quit, I guess if your question is that what was the turning point to quit my job, was I got to the point where I was not only miserable at it, but I was also losing money by being there and not being able to expand what I was doing on my own. So I've told that story a couple times, but and I'll show you a link to it in the group if you ask me again. But yeah, basically that was it. I was getting to the point where it wasn't profitable for me to keep working and doing this, so I finally had to just go all in and get out on my own. And that's been about a year, and without a doubt, the best thing I've ever done in my life. So hopefully that answers that. Next question comes from Ismar. How do you start to rank a client site? Social signals and PBNs only, or do you have some secret juice? Definitely no secret. SEO is not that complicated in that you need to have like some secret to rank. All you really need to do, basically, and this is some pretty top secret stuff I'm going to tell you here, so take notes. I'm just kidding, by the way. But if it's a local site, assuming it's, city service type thing, the first month I do some citations and I do some social profiles, depending on what they already have, and then maybe some other white hat foundational links like some Google Map citations or something. And then the next month I do a press release, some social signals, and any other types of links that I think are necessary. And then I just start with PBNs and guest posts and social signals the rest of the time until they rank. And that, along with the on page, is enough to rank every site. There's really no reason to make it any harder than that. It's just a matter of time at that point. So that's pretty much my process. So hopefully that helps with that. Next question comes from Rob. This is a long one. It says, what is a good strategy for ranking a service-based contractor business in their entire state? A GMB, which for those listening is Google My Business, optimized site, videos, and social signals have gone a long way towards ranking them high in their NAP city. NAP stands for name, address, and phone number. But how do you make headway in surrounding towns and counties? This is a location business with a service radius of about 90 to 100 miles, but all search traffic seems to come from the city where they are based. Well, my first thought there is there any search traffic in the other cities? So I would look into that and see if it's even worth it. From there, yeah, you're just going to have to start adding relevant locations and stuff, or relevant pages and relevant information about that area onto your page. Maybe even consider adding a separate page for each of those surrounding cities and help with that. It's a bit tricky because it's a service area business and there's not separate locations, but that's what I would do, is just add more content about, more pages about the other areas you're trying to rank for, and then link to those as well. So hopefully that helps. Next question comes from Randy. What's a good recipe for chocolate chip cookies? Randy, I am so glad you asked this. This is something that weighs on my mind every day, and I've come up with this top secret formula that I'm going to reveal now in this video for everybody watching. So be sure to take the notes on this. This is going to go fast, and it's important. First thing you want to get is some eggs. These are really the key ingredient to making this work. Then you want to go and you want to get some flour and some sugar. This is what kind of makes it grow, makes it become a cookie. And then, of course, we're talking chocolate chip cookies, so here you want to get the best chocolate chips available. Then you're going to go take all of those. You're going to go over to your kitchen. You're going to heat your oven to 375 degrees. Then you're going to realize that all of this is a huge waste of time because it's way too difficult to make cookies and way not worth the effort. So you're going to take all that stuff. You're going to first but before you do that, you're going to turn off the oven because we here at Superstar SEO believe in your safety. Then you're going to take all the ingredients you just bought, throw them in the dumpster, and you're going to go to your local grocery store, and what you're going to do is buy some Chips Ahoy original chocolate chip cookies because those are awesome and it's much easier than baking your own. And then after that, you want to be like,
cookie! Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah. Bye-bye.
Next question comes from Gundi. She says, read your affiliate keyword video. How long does it take on average for these sites to start generating income? Okay, so a better question is, it's kind of hard to answer that because you can rank them pretty quickly if you do it the way I showed you, but it depends on how well you set up your site and how good the offer is and stuff like that for it to start generating income. You can rank them within a few weeks. Generating income, you're going to have to play with until you get the copy right and make the site look good and get a good offer and things like that. So I know that depends is kind of like a cop-out answer, but it really does depend. Number 2, how do you do on-page SEO with an EMD? EMD stands for exact match domain, and many articles with such similar keyword. The same way I do it for anything else. I don't let the fact that it's EMD change my process at all. So just the H1s and your alt tags and peppering it into the content. So yeah, don't ever think that the EMD doesn't really change much. I know a lot of people will tell you that you can over optimize those, but that hasn't been my experience. So number 3 is, what other affiliate platforms do you regularly use aside from ClickBank? I talked about this a little bit in yesterday's video, but I do not really like JVZoo that much. ClickBank is good. Amazon is good when you can't find something else. But what I really like to do is find vendor specific ones. Like I have one in the nootropic space, and I'm an affiliate of the main, I don't want to say the main, one of the big companies that produces nootropics. So the thing to do is just go to any business that's in the niche that you want to make some money with and just see if they have an affiliate program and go from there. So, and then there's other like networks like Share a Sale and Commission Junction and so on. So you can look in those as well. So hopefully that helps. Next question comes from Dave. How do you stay organized with clients? Do you have an SOP for each service or something you could share? And I'm really not the person to be talking about this. I need to be better about this sort of thing, but I'm just not. Like, I know what I need to do, and I send it over to the people that are going to do different parts of it, and then the parts I'm going to do, I just do it right away and get it over with because I know I'll forget. I'm not nearly organized enough on that, so probably best to ask somebody else. Next question comes from Ken. When doing affiliate videos on products, do you use a throwaway account, or is one channel okay for all products? Okay, so what I would do there is make a channel about the certain products. So, for example, you wouldn't want to do a weight loss review and an electronics review on the same channel, but you could review a bunch of electronics affiliate products on the same channel and theme that channel and brand that channel towards those, and then do one for weight loss products or whatever it may be. You can also do like a product review channel and just make it one giant one where the theme is product reviews. But I found that the niched ones work a little better. So that's kind of my answer to that. Number 2 is best practice on the affiliate link. Cloak, shorten, or leave as is. I don't know. A lot of platforms don't like it when you shorten them. What I like to do is if it's WordPress, is use a tool called Pretty Link, which is where you can make a link. I guess it's not really cloaking in the strictest sense of it, but I'm probably nitpicking, but it's basically, it makes the link look like something someone would click. So if you were promoting SERPed, you could have superstarseo.com/SERPed, and that instead of like serp.net/AFID equals AJ4, you know what I mean? So that's probably the way I do it. It probably doesn't make much difference though. So next question comes to us from the greatest name in human history. What linking building software do you use? Do you recommend Runny Robot? The main one I use is Sendwire. That's mostly for my customers, but also for videos that I do. I've used Money Robot. I like the interface for it a lot. It's really well laid out. It didn't do that much good in my opinion, though. I think it's incredibly overrated. And the targets that it has, I don't know. I don't use it, and I don't really recommend it. I think it's GSA with a Fisher Price interface. So Hopefully I didn't offend anybody just then, and that's kind of my answer to that. So next question comes from Sandeep. Can we build links to a site which is not totally on-page optimized, content missing, etc.? It's a landing page, but I know the keywords I'll be looking to rank for. Absolutely, yeah. As soon as you own the domain, start firing away. Like Gregory Ortiz, I know he does that, and then some other people do that too. And on-site is like one of the least important factors. So yeah, just start with your SEO as soon as you can. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll get there. So hopefully that helps. Next question is Nathan. What would be your choice of links when starting with a fresh new website and domain name? Okay, so if it's a local business or even a national business, but something with an address, I like to start with citations. And then I like to do social profiles, because what you do with those is establish it as a brand and not just some random website. And then from there, I get into social signals and PBNs and guest posts and all the stuff that we talked about a little earlier. But I guess the strict answer to your question is the first few things that I do are social profiles, because those are links and those are brand links and those are important. And then citations if it's appropriate. If, obviously if it's some kind of review site, there may not be. And then, you can do some like Google Map citations and that sort of thing. So hopefully that helps. Okay, that is the last question for today. If you would like to have your questions answered in a video like this next week, you can join us at superstarseo.group. That's our private mastermind. Not only do you get your questions answered, but there's great discounts and content, and it's just a really good community that I'm really proud of. And we'd love to have anybody who's watching this join. And if you like videos like this, do me a favor and go to superstarseo.tv to subscribe, or just click the subscribe button below this video. Either way, both of those make it one-click simple for you. And then once you've done that, go ahead and click the notification bell like I have highlighted here. That way, as soon as I drop a new video every day, which we'll be doing for at least another 25 days, you'll know right away. Just like that one that you saw pop up in mine a little while ago when I had a subscription go off. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk to you soon. Please keep watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.